everybody, welcome back again. Steve with Swamp Bottom Baits here. So I've got a little 8-count bag of some prey baits to make up. So as far as the actual shooting the baits, that ain't going to take but just a minute or two. Today's going to be more about the color. So watermelon red, which is, it's a staple. A lot of people use it. I use it myself. So today's going to be more about building the watermelon red color. And it's just, my version of it. So everybody can, dictate and add, take away, whatever you want, to make it your own. I've talked about that before. You find a color that you like. I try to make stuff my own, with the exception of, staple colors that you really can't do nothing with. Green pumpkin, pumpkin seed, June bug. You really can't do a whole lot with those to change them up that much. But if you can, then go ahead and do it. I mean, try and make stuff your own. And so this is just going to be how I make up my watermelon red. So we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, half a cup of plastic. Already been heated, vacuumed, everything else. So you can use whatever watermelon you like. I use the MF watermelon non-bleed. I've already shaken it up. I'm going to go with 14 drops. So I actually have it listed as 27 drops for a cup, but I don't divide in half, so we're going to go with 14 drops. So here we go, transparent watermelon. So, and then the 3 different flakes we're putting in some medium black, 035, go with a 1/8 of a teaspoon, and if I was just mixing these up for myself, I was thinking about, I thought I had some red string glitter. I may not, but I thought I did. But that's not my normal recipe, so to stay true to the pictures, so there's 035 red. To stay true to the pictures on what I have, we're going with the standard. And then this is 015, and we're going to go with the 16th. So 1/2, and that's it. That is, my recipe for watermelon red. Like I said, it's a staple color. A lot of people will use watermelon red for craws, worms. So this person here, oh, sorry about that, is wanting these prey baits done up in it. So, setting up a little bit. So we're going to have to get it back in the mic. But there it is. I think the 2 sizes of red really makes it pop. So, there's quite a few bait makers on YouTube that will use different sizes. Adam over at SDG Custom, he likes a big difference as far as using the small and a large, a 0.62 or something like that. So, which I do use 0.62 in a few things in the black, but not much. So let's get this heated back up. And then we'll run a quick vac on it. So let's check and make sure it's all melted down. Yep. We're good to go there. And I keep bumping the camera on y'all, I'm sorry about that. So I have the vac chamber sitting right next to me. It should be a really quick vac because of the fact matter that we didn't introduce very much air, but a little bit. So you can also get moisture in, your flake might get moisture in it from sitting if you don't have climate control, which I don't. So you'll get moisture in that, which can cause bubbles. So we are almost there. All right, there we go. I'm going to flash the top of this with a torch. Just to get rid of surface bubbles, even though we're not sucking up from the surface. So swirl it up, get our flakes suspended. And let's shoot. Now the mold is cold, so it won't take very long for it to set up. Also being a small bait. There we go. So, of course it's thin, so it's not going to stand out that well. But like I said, that is a very basic recipe. Sometimes simpler is better. So let's get that up there on the cooling plate. There's our injector plug. So, and you can see I've got a couple of ones here. This is what they ordered. You got the pearl white. That one there is molten craw, is what I call that. And then the watermelon red. Those are 3 bags they ordered. So I sell these in an 8 count or a 16 count. So 8 count is $3. 16 count is $5.50. So can we get them to stay on one side? Come on. So there you go. Watermelon red. So like I said, this color here was more, or this video was more about the color. So I appreciate y'all coming in and joining me again today. Would very much appreciate if y'all would share, like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Would be great, and I'd very much appreciate it. So, there's a bag of watermelon red 2.3 inch prey baits. Y'all have a good one. Peace and tight lines, everybody.